To install this Flexitrack, I started by marking the inside radius, a fixed distance from a center point, with a Sharpie. The Flexitrack itself is pretty simple. It's being punched so that the outside edge can be stretched and the inside edge can be bent. So positioned like this, the track will curve around me. Rather than just try to pull the track into shape, I found it's best to use a flathead screwdriver to open up the expanding side. Twisting this one way lifts up the one side, so I usually twist it back again to level things out. You can just go on through, and if you use a larger screwdriver, you would be opening it up more. You could use a smaller screwdriver for a larger radius. This works just about right for my 6-foot radius. This is easier to do with two hands. I usually pull it toward me with my left hand and twist with my right, and so on down the line until you have your curved track. You can easily cut this track with straight cut metal snips. Because it's already cut out, you just need to snip the sides. I don't worry about trying to get the exact length, I just pick the nearest weak point, since I'm only placing studs every couple feet anyway. Note that it shouldn't be tangent to the door buck because the door is cord cut across the circle. Just make sure it's all lined up with these marks that you measure from the radius. Then I power up my generator for my hammer drill. Don't try to drill into concrete without a hammer drill, it's just a waste of time. I use my shoe to steady the track and sometimes adjust it a little at the marks, and then I put the drill bit through one of the pre-drilled holes right near one of the marks. I use the depth gauge on the top of the drill to know when I'd gone more than enough for my 1 1/4 inch Tapcon screws, and I make sure to pump the drill a bit to clear out that cement dust. Then I grab 2 Tapcon screws. I put one in my driver and I keep the other in my hand. I limited the torque of my driver to avoid snapping off the head of the Tapcon. After I drive the screw into the concrete, I put the second Tapcon into the driver, so I don't need to pick one up next time. Here is some quick time-lapse footage of the process. See, I push it out slightly with my foot as I go, because here the radius wasn't quite right. And now an end of the day walkthrough. This is actually the basement of the house, so you'll have to imagine that there's a staircase coming down above this rubble pit. Then we cross this curved hall. And this round room over here is the mechanical room. It's the heart and lungs of the house. My center stone is in the middle, and it marks out all the key directions. Back across the curved hall is the storage room. And this narrow door over here is extra storage under the stairs. Back to the curved hall, and down to the main room. We don't plan to finish this room right away, but eventually it could be a TV room or an extra guest room or something. The door across the way is for the closet. The 2 circles on the northeast side are for the egress and the window well. And this last door is just in case we want to put a bathroom down here. We'll rough it in to start, because it's a lot harder to cut out concrete later. I ordered a few extra pieces of track just in case I needed them, and I'll save these for the main level later. For the full time-lapse video of installing the tracks, click here.